Scorpio, are you side-eyeing somebody? Because I was just like, who is that walking in my yard? Who is that walking in my... It's like, you trying to figure out if somebody coming to your house or... So, oh, Lord, here we go. Something about somebody sweating. Somebody could be in a hot seat, or maybe you're going back to the gym, going into a sauna. Maybe you're just somewhere where it's hot. Maybe somebody works outside, but somebody's sweating. Hopefully it's not a fever to where it's like, oh, we need to go to the hospital. Because why they going from hot to cold, or something like that? Maybe you're around somebody that go from hot to cold. What's going on, if not temperature, then just in general? What's going on for Scorpio? You may not be around your baby's father. For some reason, I'm thinking like, I don't know if y'all are long distance or they work on a highway. They only come see you from time. I don't know. Let's get out your business. Okay, so there could be some type of disaster that's happening. You could be confused by it for sure. You could have a fire sign partner, or there's a fire sign around you as well. Heavy on a fire sign. But you could feel like you're in the midst between a fire sign and an air sign. Or, I meant to say earth. It could be an air sign. You could be in the middle of a fire sign and an air sign when it comes to love. But it seems like this drama is between a fire sign and an earth sign. So there's some type of sudden distress. There's some type of sudden like, what the fuck? Well, how? Or who? Or you're very much confused on this. It's like, well, how did this, and when did this person even do this? Or when did this person even, there's some type of like, tell me about the cycle. Tell me about the full story. Somebody could be going through a decisive moment, and somehow this is affecting someone else and bringing out some type of chaos or impatience. And it seems like they need to make a decision in order to have balance. There also could be a sudden change when it comes to some type of options or choices that you once had. This definitely could be in regards to love. It's like suddenly this past person or this person that you kind of are confused about emotionally wants to give you some type of compassion. But then all of a sudden they're in danger. And they want you to help them balance and or multitask or adjust to whatever they got going on. This even could be somebody, it's like all of a sudden, somebody that you once seen as an option or choice. They came towards you with some type of love or emotion. They wanted to have a new relationship with you, but secretly you like, I don't think that this is a part of my cycle. I'm going to adapt to something else because I feel like this is going to throw me off or make me self-neglect. They're going through some type of chaos. They are. And this could be you, Scorpio, or this could be another water sign. But there's some type of situation that's going to end. And maybe they're going to feel like, okay, well, now I feel stuck making some type of decision. I don't know if they did something to you to cause a burden or they tried to. Maybe they didn't want to talk about, like, yeah, I'm balanced, I'm mature, I'm generous, but at the same time, at the point that I feel like I'm curious about something or something doesn't go my way, I know how to block you or I can hold something back. But somehow they didn't really block you. They actually expanded your finances, or you're about to get more support than you have before. So it didn't hurt you at all. You're actually about to be very happy. You could be seeing 1010. If this is not you, the person that this happened to is seeing 1010 for sure. Okay. And it's like, okay, well, now I need to figure out how something changed because they were holding back this finances, or they were trying to block someone else from their family or block someone else from having something, some type of celebration. And now it seems like they need some type of resource. And now they feel like they got to come towards you for some type of support. But you're like, okay, well, if I'm going to be this person that's going to be a resource for them and I'm going to support them, I need to know why. You need to know why something ended or why they're in some type of defeated mentality. Somebody also created some type of argument. Maybe they thought that, okay, well, yeah, as long as I support something, and although it was a backstabbing, but as long as I still give this person finances or I do something and have them in some type of self-doubt, that they can still get out of some type of competition or they can persevere. It's like, yeah, I fucked this person over, but, you know, shit, I ain't gonna say nothing about it. I'm gonna slowly but surely feed them money, feed them whatever they need, and, you know, they'll get through it, or at the point that it comes out, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. That ain't really how, that's not how it's going. So somebody feels like, okay, well, I'm going to feed into my dream. I'm going to take the opportunity to lay my foundation for myself. And the moment that they decide to bet on themselves, things happen very quickly for them. And this liar, whoever this is, they become disappointed because they have to transition, because they have to change, because they've been too manipulative. They've been misusing their authority when they could have healed the situation the entire time. but they feel like, okay, well, I'm in my ego, or I don't feel like I get the recognition that I deserve, even though I was being dishonest, even though I was lacking accountability. And this person has some type of rational thought, and they have some type of stability. So what about me? They should still be able to nurture me. They should still be able to comfort me. Whole time, this person got a lot of audacity because there's a lot of people around them. They could have an air sign woman, and this person is someone that is not going to be successful with. Maybe they feel embarrassed by being with this air sign woman. They also could have been dealing with a water sign woman. This could have been you. But maybe they felt like you were in some type of financial warrior. They feel like you, I don't know, you couldn't get something stable for yourself when it comes to a property, or just you needed their help when it comes to some type of attachment. They also feel like being with you somehow will lead to some type of corruption. And so they had to separate. They had to stop communicating with you or break something down in order to stabilize. There's also a fire sign around this person that they're lacking accountability with as well. And they thought that this fire sign would help them be dishonest or go to the legal system and fuck up a situation or cause some type of burden. But again, all of this just led to some type of competing interest. All of this led to everybody just being fucked up and or going through their own karma. So you ain't got to worry about it. Or if somehow you were doing this, the person that you were doing this to, they ain't got to worry about it. Okay? They ain't worry about nothing. I ain't worry about nothing. It's like, yeah, I'm holding back from any type of burdens. I'm holding on to my coins. Anything that feels like it's a responsibility or I got to get through, I know how to move forward. I got the momentum to do so. I'm determined to do so. They're not really worried about anything. They're just focused on their investments. And they may be starting to see something grow from it at this point. Or again, this is you. Flip the roles. What's going on for Scorpio? All right. So something about you doing, I was going to say deadlift. You could be in the gym a lot. Or you know somebody in the gym, you're gonna meet somebody in the gym. But I was thinking, what's that aerial? What's that gym? It's like a workout, but it's like an aerial yoga or something like that could be important. Maybe you meet somebody there as well. All right, you could feel weighed down about how something suddenly changes or how something it just feels like it's just all of a sudden destructing you, or it's changing something about your routine, your pattern, your lifestyle. But this is going to bring you some type of happiness and or success. Okay? So you weighed down by somebody else's choices, responsibilities, their burdens, and you're helping them. You will get good karma from this. Okay? You also could be trying to be positive, like to other people, and internally maybe you're heartbroken about something, or there's some type of emotion or communication that you feel like needs to be addressed. And you could be in your head by it. Yeah. I don't know if you regret a decision or there was just somebody that you were emotionally attached to. And it's like, you know what? You could definitely regret dealing with this earth sign masculine that seems like they're possessive and or greedy. But it's like, you know, I'm still kind of in my head, or I just hate, you know, trusting this person or kind of going through whatever they said we needed to go through to get something done. And maybe you know that somebody looks at you as a hater, or somebody looks at you like, oh, you were just trying to compete with me. You were just trying to sleep with this person. You could be low-key a hoe. You're not really sure how somebody looks at you. Maybe they're focused on their passion, or this is how they feel about you. They feel like you're focused on your passion and you're just like out of sight, out of mind when it comes to them. And they're confused on if they should contact you, or if they did, how would this conversation go? What emotions would you show them? There also could be an air sign woman and a water sign masculine that's secretly disappointed as well. This is somebody in your family. I was going to say a Gemini. This person could be old, like, I'm not going to say older, but they could be over their 30s for sure. They got a husband. And they're secretly disappointed on how something is balancing out. But they don't want to be judged for a decision that they made. That's not even a husband. Damn. So somebody felt like their husband was being manipulative, or their husband wasn't listening to them, or whatever. So they could have been dealing with this water sign. Yeah. And now somebody's about to go through a divorce, so there's going to be some type of change. And you're like, oh no, I thought we were all going to do something as a family. I thought this was all going to be a good time. And it seems like as there's like a family trip or family reunion, all this drama happens like with everybody. It changed the whole system. It changed the entire nature of the trip. And it's like nobody knows what direction to go. Nobody knows. It's like, okay, we go on this family trip. This cousin who's been married for a while, it seems like they want to hold back and stay in their room and just kind of rest because they're depressed either about their finances, or they know once they get back home they're going to walk away from somebody that was once stable. They're going to have to find their own success or finances, and they're trying to hold back and control, like, oh, well, I ain't got that much money to spend because they're going through a divorce. And you may not find this out until y'all get to the beach, or until there's something that y'all do all have to do together, and somebody has some type of like, well, what's wrong with them? Why are they creating some type of change? Or why does it seem like they're distant? Why are they not sitting beside each other? There's going to be something that's like, okay, something is going on with this marriage. All right. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, cool. Well, let's continue to celebrate. And then something else happens to, you know, your son or, you know, your daughter or whoever. And it's like, okay, and the person they coupled up with, there's an issue there. It's like, what the fuck? Why is there so many issues? I thought, you know, everybody had a routine. I thought everybody had something going on where they felt supported. And the only thing that they see now is all of these burdens that are coming up with these families. And it's like, okay, well, let's lay the foundation to figure out if we can communicate through all of these arguments. Let's figure out if we can figure out, you know, how we can have a light bulb moment for everybody. Let's see if we all can get through our emotions. We all can cry because this is going to be a headache. Or it's like, let's just figure it out. And it's like all of this is based off of a lie, or all of this is based off of like situations where they were friends with somebody who's decided to protect themselves, and they have the happiness, they have the peace, or everything that they need, and they knew that they would have some type of success, and or how they would come into some type of recognition. I kind of low-key wanted to say fame or stardom. And they feel confident in doing so. And maybe somehow you know this fire sign woman that wants to renew and or reconcile and move forward, and they're trying to get some type of strength to their relationship, but they also impulsively communicate or take action secretly when they feel like this earth sign woman is moving forward. They're trying to manipulate some type of relationship so that way the opportunity of them choosing whoever they once invested in balances out, and they become bored with this relationship, and so that way they can have a wish come true. Which is still going to lead to conflict, especially if this person is pregnant, having to adapt to somebody who is absolutely toxic. It's like, okay, well, I don't want them to take my ex. I don't want them to take my baby daddy. I don't want them to take, or I don't want them to go back to their baby mama. I don't want them to go back to their ex or whatever. So I'm going to go to that person and I'm going to tell something, release something or whatever. So that way I can manipulate the situation. So that way they can see like, okay, yeah, that person don't really know how to lead. This person's not committal. And it's like, yeah, but they're not choosing you either. So you telling me that is not helping me or you. So maybe they're telling you, Scorpio. You like, okay, yeah, sure. I may be heartbroken, or yeah, they may piss me off, because even it's given for the moment. It's like, yeah, I'm heartbroken, and then as soon as I like get up and get in the car and go drive somewhere, as soon as I go do something, I'm out of the moment, and then all of a sudden I have some type of happiness. It's like whatever this heartbreaking is, as opposed to hurt somebody, it's literally given a millisecond. Literally. And it's like, damn, okay, that's all the reaction I'm going to get? Somebody's like, yeah, because I'm about to go on a date, or I'm about to go do something for myself, and there's somebody else that they know that's around them that wants to reconcile, but they're going to put their guard up to them. It's like, absolutely not. Or you should, okay? I'm not saying somebody's a deadbeat dad, but somebody's just very much unstable when it comes to their structure, their finances, how they handle decisions, but they're also, because if you look at this as a chess piece, they're also very much manipulative. So they know what options that they should take, that they shouldn't, but they always choose the one that they feel like is going to give them a more scenic route. They always choose the one that they feel like is going to be better, that's going to feel better, that's going to look better to other people and or to them. And they feel like, okay, well, as long as I put money or I do something, I put something into it, it should give me what I want. But they've been investing in this air sign, or there's a masculine air sign around this person that somehow got their money tied up into whoever this person that you know is. And it's like now they got some type of clarity. They're about to balance some type of shit out and or go through the legal system to get what they want. And it's like something is just definitely falling apart. Okay? And whoever this father is, they're going to be trapped in their head. Because again, they know that they created some type of self-limiting doubt. They put themselves there secretly. They know all of it. They truly know. They're not dumb at all. But they feel like, okay, well, if I go apologize, you know, will people be fixated on the choices that I made? Will people be fixated on my routine? Will people be pocket watching me? Will people be doing something until I make something work? They're still worried about their image versus actually protecting themselves because they fear somebody else moving on. And this could be this earth sign woman. Yeah. Maybe they're fearing because this earth sign woman had some type of conversation with them. There was some type of argument or something that, like, it's like, you know what, I'm just all in my head. Because this person decided that they wanted to move forward, that they completely wanted to turn them back, or maybe even going on a trip, or there was some type of like, yeah, this is not it. And I'm blocking you. All right, so you could be seeing the residual effects of that. I'm getting better as I say that more. So you may have to practice something. The more that you practice it, the more that you do something, the better you become, or somebody's noticing your growth from when you first started something. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with you. So I feel like that was pretty much the people around you, your friends, your community. It's like the people that you try to give love to, even if you like, oh, it's just small talking. What's going on for you, Scorpio? What can you expect in the next 7 days? All right, there could be some type of confusion. There could be some type of uncertainty. And this is also giving you could be heavily in your emotions. Okay? Heavy. There's some type of fight, some type of conflict, and it's just like, I'm just so uncertain of this tension. I'm so uncertain of why this person has some type of argument, clashing. Hopefully this is not a physical fight or some type of physical damage to somebody's property. But I'm telling you, this father figure, whoever this is in your life or around you, they are very much unstable. This person lacks some type of discipline. And maybe they're having some type of tension or some type of conflict when it comes to their job or someone that they work with or somebody that they say, oh, yeah, everything is going great with. Yeah, me and my baby mama, we ain't got no issues. Or, yeah, me and my neighbor, we're good now. We done patched that. And the whole time, they've been lying. They've been trying to attach themselves to them so that way they can get some type of reward. That way they can be patient. And they didn't really have any emotions for this person. Or they knew that that person really didn't have any emotions for them. Yeah, this could definitely be somebody's mother, child's mother, somebody that's pregnant now. You also could be confused on that. You're like, so wait, so somebody's pregnant and y'all are fighting? Or what's going on here? How, again, this is giving DV. And you're like, dang, so this person is very much like, you're learning the character of somebody. It's like this person is just very much stubborn. They're reckless. They avoid how things should wrap up. They avoid taking responsibility. They avoid integrating things that will work into their life. It's like maybe at one point you're like, okay, well, my cousin, my friend, my sister or so-and-so, they're not the issue. They're not, you know, they don't really cause the issue. You know, the last situation was just a little disappointing because of how somebody fell through, You know, we moved forward and now I know who they are. But they're going into a secondary situation. So it's like, damn, why are we repeating this lesson? Why are we still redoing the same thing with another person? And now you're realizing that it's this person that has some type of low self-esteem. This person has a fear of change. And in order, it's like they get scared of having to heal from one relationship and they go get into another one. They bring another one around you like, oh yeah, well, this person is more accountable. This person has some type of integrity. This person is better than the last, but they're lying because they are the bully. They're the person that's being deceptive, and or they're the person that lies about how something is not being balanced. And you could be realizing that. And it's like whatever conflict they're going into now with this pregnant person or whoever they done create another relationship with, all of it could have been avoidable. Literally, it could have. If they would have just played into some type of comfort, if they would have played into some type of playfulness, and they wasn't trying to and they wasn't trying to smother somebody or be disloyal, it wouldn't have had to go this way. But they were super obsessive with feeling like, okay, well, I want to make things work the way I want to. I want to make sure people see me as the truth. I want people to be obsessed with me. And it's just led to some type of restriction. Who is this person? Who's this toxic person that's around you, Scorpio? All right. This could definitely be a Cancer, a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, a Libra, a Taurus, a Sagittarius, a Virgo, an Aries, or a Pisces. Okay? There's going to be some type of scandal that comes out, and you just may feel like this is another challenge, or this is just something, hopefully nobody's having a baby on you, and they're telling you to kind of stay and just be around, because that's going to be a challenge. You need to make a decision, because if not, it's going to fuck up your finances or what you're investing in. Okay? Some type of structure is going to be dismantled. Some type of lie is going to be dismantled. And honestly, I'm saying it could be happening within the next day. I was going to say between 1 and 9 days. The 15th and the 16th. When is that? Where's my phone? That was yesterday. So yesterday or 2 days ago could have some type of effect on why somebody feels some type of guilt, or why somebody looks like they're in some type of depressing point. Some type of, they were just being too strategic. They were lying. They could have even stolen something, had somebody waiting for something. They were manipulating too many things on purpose. Okay, and I'm telling you, they are either dealing with a water sign masculine or an earth sign feminine. Either way, the other person has some type of success. They even may have a new relationship. They may meet somebody who's balanced, and they knew that they just had to say no to the person you know. Okay, or this is your story. Put yourself where you are. I had to keep saying that for Leo, so something about a Leo could definitely be important. What's up between you and this Leo, Scorpio? Even if this is platonic, y'all are friends. All right, somebody's manipulative. There could be an air sign around. Somebody doesn't want to take full accountability. They only want to see things from their perspective. This air sign, especially if they're a masculine, they know the truth, or they have some type of clarity about some type of imbalance. If this is not an air sign specifically, this is like the authorities. This is somebody who was, you know, shit, I'll play the game as long as y'all pay me, or shit, I'll do something as long as whatever the case may be. But they have to, if this is about their job, this air sign, it's like now they got some type of email. They got some type of truth that somebody's watching them. So it's like they log into the same system that they did before in order to get something to go their way, and it's not working. Something doesn't go full out, or something is like, damn. And secretly, they're in their head about what's next. They're scared. I'm telling you, because they know whatever this is going to be a major ending. I don't know if somebody losing their job. I don't know if it's somebody, it's like, damn, I should have not been this impulsive. I should have not said something. And they're trying to get some type of clarity of what they can do secretly to kind of get things to go in their favor. And so now they kind of, it's like, damn, this was a gamble. I shouldn't have took this type of dice. I don't know if somebody's going to be winning something when it comes to finances, but I'm thinking about a casino. Because this is giving like a coin, and then you got the dice right here around her neck. Somebody could secretly have a new start. And they're trying to decide, okay, how much energy I want to put towards this. How much do I really want to move? Do I really want to travel? Somebody could have a completely new start. And they're trying to figure out what they want to do with it. And it's going to lead them directly to their finances, their legacy, and or their family. They are. And they're going to guard it. They're going to protect it as much as they can. Because they feel like there's somebody else around them that's just ineffective. And they're trying to be patient when it comes to them. Yeah. Like, okay, well, I have to be patient, because when this person feels like they don't get recognition, when this person feels like, you know, they're embarrassed or they're going through something and they don't want me to have it, they're going to try to destruct it. So they're going to keep something quiet on purpose. Or you are. And this definitely could be about a new relationship. All right, Scorpio, so you are here. You could be having some type of financial issues and or just kind of feeling a little secluded. It's like, damn, somebody locked me out of something that was, you know, peaceful for them. Somebody didn't want me to celebrate their birthday with them. Somebody didn't invite me to do this, that, and the third. It's kind of like, well, let me just get my emotions together and let me see how I can continue to move on. Find a new passion, find a new hobby, or something that's going to be stable. There also could be somebody that wants to be in and out of your life. They're going to present an opportunity. It's like, oh, let's sleep together. Let's go do this. Or da-da-da-da. If you're not trying to get pregnant, you need to say no. It's just that simple. Because this is definitely giving child. Okay? They may create some type of apology and say like, oh, well, let me give you some type of dream of what can hang. But they're going to dangle something in front of your face and you're just going to be sitting there dangling. Absolutely not. Somebody may be going putting their feet in a pool or beach water or something like that. All right, confirmations. Let's wrap this up for Scorpio. All right, somebody's definitely nonchalant, or it's like somebody is very much blank when they're around you. They're unable to provide for a child, and that's why. They have some type of brain fart on how they can get out of this situation, and maybe you can't believe it or they can't believe that somebody really closed the door on them, okay? You have some type of idea for a reason, and maybe you need to do it. I don't know if you haven't been having fun with your friends, or if this idea is so you can have fun, go do it. Somebody could be blaming you for it all, or they were blaming somebody else for them not to be able to provide for their child. But it seems like your discernment is top tier, so you're reading or you're seeing through the bullshit. All right. There was some type of bomb sex out here, but somebody don't want it anymore, or they don't want to hide that they're having bomb sex with somebody. I'm not saying that they're related, but the situations somehow can be related to a issue. Okay. You are the father. Congratulations. Or you're going to be telling somebody like, yes, we had bomb sex, but you are the father of this child. So I know that I was related, I was friends, or I knew your ex, your baby mama, your baby daddy, but at the same time, I don't want to hide it because we got to figure out how we're going to provide for this child. Good luck.